Hey guys, and welcome to week 8 of our 52-week walk with God. And yes, I know it's Tuesday, and this should have been posted yesterday. So please forgive me. In fact, that's a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. So I want to ask this one question. Have you ever laid in bed at night and the wheels in your mind just kept turning and spinning and you couldn't shut it off? Well, I've had a lot of nights like that. And usually, if I'm real and honest, it's because I'm mulling over something or I'm worried about something or I'm full of anxiety. Yes, it's the truth. But last night was a little different. I had had a great day making a lot of progress and stuff that I really want to get done for His glory. And as I laid there, it was all the wonderful possibilities that just kept turning over and over in my mind. But that did eventually lead to sleeplessness. And then the worry thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to post my video yesterday. So I've been up really, really early. And I'm having to run in just a few minutes, but I wanted to pop on and just share some thoughts with you that I pondered this morning in this 8 week of 52 weeks. So it's from 2 Timothy 1:6, and it's where Paul is admonishing, encouraging Timothy to stir up the gifts that are within him. And this one commentator said, when he's talking about stirring up those gifts within you, it is in the context of to kindle anew, to resuscitate, to rekindle, in the context of a fire. We've had a winter storm here in Tennessee, as in Texas, and we have a wood burning fireplace. And if you've ever been around those fires, you know they don't just keep burning on their own. They have to be stoked. You have to add fuel to the fire. You have to put another log on the fire. A fire just doesn't keep going on its own. Or what does it do? It burns out. So, in that context, Paul says to Timothy, oh man, stir up those gifts within you. And so, as I've pondered this word, stirring up the gifts, I thought about when we forget something like I did yesterday and we're worried about it, or we wake up and we've already got a million and one things to do, and all those things are fighting for that precious time with God. It's vying to pull us away instead of going, soul, settle yourself down and spend time with God. So this morning, what I did, I put on this new song that I found, I Thank God. And it's just this, it makes you want to dance. And I found myself sitting in that chair in the bedroom, lifting my hands, singing, trying not to be too loud because I don't want to wake the hubby up. But just, it evoked the spirit of joy and worship. I think that's what he's talking about. When we're having this hard time sometimes that everything's pressing in to take place, to grab your attention away from where it should be. That is a call to stir up the gifts within you. And I have found that gratitude and praise and that happy song reminding myself, I thank God, stirred up the joy within me. And I was able to meet with God, write in my journal, hangovers from the last, I've had bronchitis. Sorry about that, guys. But that's what I'd like to know. Like when you're hit with just a boatload of things you've got to do, and it vies to take the place of when your attention should be with God. What do? How do you stir up the gifts that are within you? For me, it's landing on that worship song that, especially if it's a new song and I haven't heard it, it's like fresh fire, fresh fuel for the fire. And it made me so happy I had to go out into the living room, sit with my grandson and say, oh, I want to play you a song. And we had to listen to that song together and be happy together before the day began. There's something to this part of stirring up the gifts and taking the time for adoration and gratitude. What's your key? What is it that you find yourself doing when you know you need to stoke that fire. I think, yes, we look to God to do that, but I think we need to be proactive. Just as I am proactive in my fireplace room to stoke that fire, to put another starter on or throw another log on, we have to be proactive. And so I think a lot has to do with gratitude and worship and adoration. It can just break that spell of everything vying and it just for your attention, and it just kind of settles me down and reminds me time with God is the most important time of the day. So that's it for week 8 of our 52-week walk with God. But I hope you drop a comment below. I would love for you to share and help stir up the gifts that are within all of us who are reading these comments, who just happen to hop on here. I'd love to know what it is that you do to stir up the gifts within you. Take care. We'll talk next week. Week 9 will be next week on this 52-week walk with God. I'm loving sharing these weeks with you. Take care. Talk to y'all later. Bye.